welcome to all our digital viewers present for Nift Chennai's Virtual Fashion Spectrum 2021. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a huge hindrance to all cultural activities for more than a year due to the absence of a physical platform to perform on. However, as we approach a new age, the four walls of a room no longer restrict students from showcasing their talents. For this reason, Nift Chennai is immensely proud to introduce its first ever virtual fashion spectrum, Epoch 2021, to bring back positivity and hope in this tight situation. Not trying to divert the emphasis, but let's get real. Nift Chennai's Virtual Fashion Spectrum is a two-day event scheduled on the 16th and 17th of April, which is today and tomorrow. Most of the events were virtually conducted and we witnessed some amazing talent. Stay tuned to watch the astounding performances from our participants and to hear the much-awaited results.
The National Institute of Fashion Technology, Chennai, was founded in 1995. It comes under the Ministry of Textiles, Government of India. Nift Chennai was ranked third for fashion education by both India Today 2020 and The Week 2020 by completing a wonderful journey of more than 2 decades. The centre had set up a remarkable and ideal platform for the aspiring and creative young generation in the field of fashion with design, technology and management. Every year, Nift Chennai hosts the most awaited fashion spectrum with various themes. This year, we are conducting the virtual spectrum in the theme Epoch, meaning the beginning of a new and important period in the history.
Human civilization, in their million years of existence on this planet, has seen some dire vicissitudes of time, but they possess distinctive characteristics to challenge and change the discourse of time and belief. Epoch denotes the same as an event or a time that begins a new period of development in this pandemic world. We at Nift Chennai look forward to set a new benchmark of creative excellence by incorporating cultural diversity and inclusive progress. We visualize creating a spectacle of human belief and resilience. For this year's fashion spectrum, we would like to make the most out of the prevailing trend of tech acceptance and go virtual. As you are aware that social media platforms had evolved into an unstoppable force, we all are here witnessing it. All efforts are being taken to surpass maximum views through our official social media handles on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook.
The lighting of the lamp signifies purity. It also drives away the forces of darkness and gives us positivity. In this times of unpredictability, in this time of COVID, this light helps us see through and gives us a new direction, one of brightness. So this lockdown, this quarantine, let us witness a very different, a very unique virtual lamp lighting. I request all the viewers to wish us a very successful event ahead. Thank you everyone. Every event is possible because of a force behind the team. And we would like to take this beautiful moment to thank the ultimate force behind Fashion Spectrum, our director, Dr. Anita Manohar, for believing in us and making the first virtual spectrum of Nift Chennai possible. To start with, it would be an honor and pleasure to hear from our director, ma'am.
Hi and good morning to one and all who's watching Spectrum 2021 Epoch of Nift Chennai. This is a great event, a virtual spectrum. I must congratulate our beautiful students who put this event together and of course kept up the brand label of Nift Chennai. My wonderful faculty who are the backbone of this event. And of course the lovely participants, more than 100 of you from various colleges and institutions. I must congratulate you for taking your time off and putting your skills together to participate and be with us once again this year 2021. I hope the events inspire all of you, and I believe that the best of the best will come onto the platforms. And in all fairness, every event is appreciated and every participant is congratulated. They may be winners, but we really look forward to those who haven't won to come back and be with us next year. Virtual Spectrum is not only a challenge during COVID, it's also showing the talents, creativity, time taken and the great effort of Nift Chennai. So here's to you, 16th of April, Epoch, Nift Chennai. Have a great day and participate in our spectrum. Love you all. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words. Now, let's get right into what Fashion Spectrum is all about. Fashion Spectrum is a cultural fest which allows students from various colleges to participate and showcase their talents imbibed within them. It usually takes place every year across the centers of Nift during the month of February. This year, pushing aside the setback due to the pandemic, Nift Chennai proudly presents the first ever virtual Fashion Spectrum. The selected events of the virtual fest are organized online with the students participating in a healthy, competitive atmosphere. With much more in store, we proceed through the day as we carry forward our 3-year debut of Inclusive Spectrum.
We owe the challenge and success of this event to our wonderful sponsor, ICICI Bank. Thank you, ICICI. We look forward to a long and a wonderful relationship which will strengthen institution and ICICI Bank on the whole. Thank you very much.
A true entrepreneur is a doer, not just a dreamer. It's not just about ideas. It's about making ideas happen. Let your success make the noise. Like a hero, an entrepreneur is expected to rise above odds, perform multiple roles, work around the clock tirelessly, and yet be cool and calm under pressure. Just like every hero needs a trustworthy aid, ICICI Bank iStartup 2.0 is the partner in progress for every entrepreneur's needs. A friend who gets you preferential pricing for every banking and import-export transaction. Who is at your command with 115 plus business banking services powered by InstaBiz app. Who helps you for your business loan and overdraft requirements. Makes it easy for you with industry-specific customized solutions. Understands your banking needs and provides personal banking solutions. Who assists you with lots of special offers for your business. Now focus on your macro dreams, while we manage your everyday business needs. ICICI Bank iStartup 2.0, powered by ICICI Stack. A small step for a big leap.
With the widespread pandemic, it has become increasingly clear that the unity in our society is the sole key for our survival as a race. Nift Chennai takes small steps towards achieving this novel goal by normalizing and including every part of society. Empathizing and drawing inspiration from their colorful lives enables each of us to perceive different spectrums of life and helps us build a stronger and peaceful society. As a part of the outreach program, Nift Chennai provides a platform for the differently able students to showcase their talents during Fashion Spectrum. Nift Chennai strongly believes that creativity does not distinguish between students, and hence see this as an apt opportunity to showcase our inclusivity to the society. As always, Nift Chennai is ready to set a new trend by being the first campus to include an inclusive event in the annual cultural festival. The schools that are included this year are St. Louis Institute for the Deaf and the Blind, Little Flowers Convent School, the Spastic Society of Tamil Nadu, the HS School for the Deaf, Montfort Community Development Society, Sobodhini School for Children with Special Needs, NIEPMD, Stepping Stone School, and Maitri, an association of parents of exceptional children. Each department at Nift Chennai is associated with a special school for inclusive spectrum, so as to provide an insight to the lives, needs, and wants of these special children to the students at Nift. It also provides the participating children an opportunity to understand the world of fashion and design.
Since 1962, St. Louis Institute at Chennai has served special children, the visually challenged and the hearing impaired, and helped them reach their true potential. The institute has also been very instrumental in nurturing these children and shaping them to become useful citizens of the country.
Thank you so much, Accessory Design Department. And a big thank you to St. Louis Institute for sharing these amazing memories with us. Montfort Community Development Society is an initiative of the Montfort Brothers of St. Gabriel. Master of Fashion Management Department has been associated with the Montfort Community Development Society, who make the world a better place for the less privileged, particularly women and children with disabilities.
Montfort Community Development Society (MCDS), making the world a better place for the less privileged, particularly women and children with disabilities, is the vision of MCDS.
The gap between the haves and have-nots increase day after day. The poor becomes poorer in the process. The poorest in the metropolitan city of Chennai live in the slums. To improve their lot, Reverend Brother Jayaraj Patrick, a member of the Montfort Brothers, started a community development program in the slums of Srinivasapuram in the year 1996, known as MCDS. This initiative was a humble but sincere attempt to follow the footsteps of Saint Montfort, a passionate lover of the poor in his lifetime. Saint Montfort, the founder of the Montfort Brothers congregation, equated the service of God with the service of man, particularly the poor and the disabled. MCDS is an integrated community development program reaching out to thousands of downtrodden and underprivileged in the slums of Chennai and its neighborhood. MCDS firmly believes that every child that is helped to learn, every woman helped to stand on her feet, the love and concern shown to an elder, every tear of a sick child wiped adds to the quality of life. That is the way, the only way to change their world. MCDS has come a long way since its inception in 1996. It started as a center for the mentally challenged in Srinivasapuram on the shores of Chennai, but has now 4 centers in different parts of the city for the mentally challenged and 1 more center for the newly relocated SHG women in New Perumbakam.
பெண்ணிலவே காணும்போதே கரைந்தாயே நிம்மதி இல்லை நீ இல்லை நீ இல்லையே மனம் பச்சை தண்ணியாய் பெண்ணே அது பத்த வைப்பதும் கண்ணே ஆண் பெண்ணின் பறக்கும் பெண்ணின் இதயம் சதையில்லே கல்லின் சுவரா கவிதை பாடின கண்கள் காதல் பேசின கைகள் கடைசியில் எல்லா பொய்கள் என் பிஞ்சு நெஞ்சு தாங்குமா சக்கரை நிலவே பெண்ணிலவே காணும் போதே கரைந்தாயே நிம்மதி இல்லை நீ இல்லை நீ இல்லையே. காதல் என்ற ஒன்று அது கடவுள் போல உணரத்தானே முடியும் ஒரு உருவம் இல்லையே. காயம் தண்ட இதயம் ஒரு குழந்தை போல வாயை மூடி அழுவேன் சொல்ல வார்த்தை இல்லை. அன்பே உன் புன்னகையெல்லாம் அடி நெஞ்சில் சேமித்தேன். கண்ணே உன் கண்ணீர் எல்லாம் கண்ணீராய் உருகியதே. வெள்ளை சிரிப்புகளின் உன் தவறா மனக்கொள்ளை போனது என் தவறா. பிரிந்து சென்றது உன் தவறா அதை புரிந்து கொண்டது என் தவறா. ஆண் பெண்ணின் பறக்கும் பெண்ணின் இதயம் சதையில்லை கல்லின் சுவரா.
Amazing. I would like to take this moment to congratulate and thank the Department of Fashion Management Studies for their contribution towards Inclusive Spectrum 2021. Up next is the Bachelors of Fashion Technology, who has been associated with the CSI School for Deaf. Founded in 1912, CSI School for Deaf is one of the oldest institutes of this kind in Chennai. With a humble, modest beginning of only 7 students, the school has now grown into a campus that holds 200 students in attendance and has been funded by the government. The school also trains the children in oral education, spastics, vocational training and placement rehabilitation, and fortifies the students to improve their visual, speech, locomotor and mental abilities. wonderful is it to see these children interact with our peers. I would like to thank the Department of Fashion Technology for their contribution to Inclusive Spectrum 2021.
Fashion Communication Department is associated with the Swabodhini School for Children with Special Needs, which was established in 1989 with the aim and goal to empower and instill self-confidence in all the children. More about the school in the video.
Swabodhini School for Special Children. Established in 1989 and located in the serene locality of Valmiki Nagar, Chennai, Swabodhini's aim and goal is to empower and instill self-confidence in all their children who have special needs. Their maiden venture began with the passion to help 4 children, and today they continue to grow and serve, as well as empower 60 plus differently abled students. Apart from special education, they also provide vocational training, occupational therapy, speech therapy, yoga therapy, play therapy, and behavior therapy. The government of Tamil Nadu formally recognized Swabodhini School for Children with Special Needs in the year 2006. And the school is currently managed by the Swabodhini Charitable Trust. The Department of Fashion Communication at Nift Chennai is proud to be associated with the Swabodhini School for Special Children as a part of Inclusive Spectrum activities for the last 2 years.
Swabodhini was started in 1989. I was working in a regular school when I started to see special needs children. Swabodhini means empowering self-learning. Swabodhini is a Sanskrit word. The focus of training is to make the children as independent as possible, even in the activities of daily life. And we also look at importance of functional literacy and numeracy, where they need to carry on their life. Maybe they need a bit of numbers, a bit of this. It's not so much about maths or science or English. I think they have to be independent. So maybe look at identifying bus numbers or the house number, and maybe doing something on a calculator if they're cognitively better. This whole project is not just for the children of Swabodhini, but for the larger population of students with differing needs. And I think it's important that all NGOs get together under one umbrella to create this impact and form this as a movement to be supportive to the 90% population of every NGO. And I look forward to the community at large to be able to come with us for our mission. And unless the community and companies participate in this, I don't think we can achieve much out of it. No institution alone can really come up unless we have the support of the society. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, FC Department, and a big thank you to Swabodhini School for being a part of this year's Spectrum. The National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities was established in the year 2005 on the East Coast Road, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment to serve as a national resource center for empowerment of persons with 2 or more disabilities. The institute believes that those with multiple disabilities have the right to achieve full quality of life. They provide need-based comprehensive rehabilitation through team approach, facilitating inclusion, ensuring empowerment of persons with multiple disabilities and their families, and by substantiating field-based research and development of human resources.
உனக்கென்ன வேணும் சொல்லு, உலகத்தை காட்டச் சொல்லு, புது இடம் புது மேகம் தேடி போவோமே. பிடித்ததை வாங்கச் சொல்லு, வெறுப்பதை நீங்கச் சொல்லு, புது வெள்ளம் புது ஆறு நீந்தி பார்ப்போமே. இருவரின் பகல் இரவு, ஒரு வெயில் ஒரு நிலவு, தெரிந்தது தெரியாதது பார்க்க போறோமே. உலகென்னும் பரமபதம், விழுந்த பின் உயர்வு வரும், நினைத்தது நினையாதது சேர்க்க போறோமே. ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சினுங்கும் கீழே, அணியாத வைரம் போல அந்த வானம் மினுங்கும் மேல. ஒரு வெள்ளி கொலுசு போல இந்த பூமி சினுங்கும் கீழே, அணியாத வைரம் போல அந்த வானம் மினுங்கும் மேல. தேய்ந்ததென்று கலங்கிடக்கூடாதென்று தினம் தினம் இரவு வந்து தூங்கச் சொல்லியதே. எனக்கென உன்னை தந்து உனக்கிரு கண்ணை தந்து அதன் வழி எனது கனா காணச் சொல்லியதே. நீ அடம் பிடித்தாலும் அடங்கி போகின்றேன், உன் மடி மெத்தை மேல் மடங்கிக் கொள்கின்றேன். தனதாரண தரணம் தம், தனதாரண தரணம் தம், தனதாரண தரணம் தம், தனதாரண தரணம் தம். உனக்கென்ன வேணும் சொல்லு, உலகத்தை காட்டச் சொல்லு, புது இடம் புது மேகம் தேடி போவோமே. பிடித்ததை வாங்கச் சொல்லு, வெறுப்பதை நீங்கச் சொல்லு, புது வெள்ளம் புது ஆறு நீந்தி பார்ப்போமே.
I would like to thank the children for their participation and the Department of Leather Design for their contribution to Inclusive Spectrum 2021. Now we have Masters of Fashion Technology who have been associated with Stepping Stone School. Stepping Stone School for Handicapped Children was established in the year 1975 by parents of special children. The aim is to provide training to students who are mentally challenged and children with multiple handicaps so as to strengthen them to become independent individuals. They also provide rehabilitation, awareness and job placement drives to enable the children to realize their potential and enable them to live their life to the fullest.
इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का
के हम ताले लगा के चल गुमसुम तराने चुप के गाए आधी आधी बात ले आजा दिल की ये ज़मीन थोड़ा सा तेरा सा होगा थोड़ा मेरा भी होगा अपना ये आशिया
इतनी सी हंसी इतनी सी खुशी इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का ख्वाबों के तिनकों से चल बनाए आशिया
A big thank you to Stepping Stone School and the MF Tech department. The Spastic Society of Tamil Nadu is a not-for-profit community-based organization that endeavors to be a center for excellence that empowers the well-being and inclusion of people with disabilities to achieve their fullest potential. At the core of everything that Spaston undertakes is the passionate belief in the dignity of human life. It is for these underpinning values Spaston champions for the rights of disabled persons. The right to life, to information, to education, to health, to employment, to social security, to recreation, leading to full participation.
Thank you, Lit Fair Design Department. That was a really wonderful showcase. Now, we have the Department of Textile Design who have been associated with Maitreyi. Maitreyi, an association of parents of exceptional children, is an institute committed to the welfare of persons with special needs. The objective of Maitreyi is to provide an array of services encompassing the entire lifespan of a special child or person. They create awareness, promote acceptance, and offer an array of services to encourage and support mentally challenged children.
என்ன செய்ய நீ சொல்ல சொல்ல நான் மெல்ல செய்ய மேகம் தொட்டு விழுந்தால் என்ன என்ன மீண்டும் தொட விரல்கள்
Thank you so much to the members of the Maitri Association and the TD department. LFC was established in 1926 by the Missionary Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. It was recognized by the government of Tamil Nadu in 1931 and upgraded as a higher secondary school in 1980. Right from when the hearing impaired kids joined the institute at the age of 2 years, they walk the children through their education life cycle, removing the barrier of communication through expert guidance and modern equipments.
Our institution, Little Flower Convent Higher Secondary School for the Deaf, was established in 1926 by the Missionary Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, ICM Sisters. It was recognized by the Government of Tamil Nadu in 1931. It was upgraded schools to prepare the hearing impaired children to integrate with the normal society. We believe in self-help is the best help, and we hope to give the best to our children now and forever. Thank you.
It was mesmerizing to see how beautifully these kids were able to take the rhythm into their souls even when they couldn't understand or hear the music. Spending time with them helps you realize how you shouldn't take small things for granted. These kids were so full of life and excitement. We are also very happy to have kids from Little Flower Convent be part of our Nift Chennai family.
We thank our sponsor, ICICI Bank, who has given us immense support throughout the event.
ICICI Bank's original Agarwal store branch and the new Agarwal store branch. Sharma and Sons branch, now managed by the daughters. East-West Logistics branch delivers everything from north to south. Every Indian business is an ICICI Bank branch. ICICI Bank now brings to you fully digital business banking. Everything from application to approval is now online. Now, you are the bank.
We move forward with the hope that inclusive spectrum continues in the coming years as well. Now, for the most awaited part of our virtual spectrum, presenting the events. As we begin, the first event needs no explanation. Where words fail, music speaks. Yes, the solo singing competition. It was a submission-based event where students from various colleges sent in their entries. The songs were allowed to explore a variety of genres and styles, with every note pleasing to the ear. Join us as we listen to these mesmerizing performances.
लब पर आए गीत सुहाने मानना जियारा लाख बहाने लब पर आए गीत सुहाने मानना जियारा लाख बहाने याद तिहारी आई सताने मन लागे रे पछताने हो मोरे सैया मैं लगू तोरे पैया बलवा ना जाओ परदेस सजना जी करूँ मैं कैसे राजी पिया जी लागे जिया कोठे मन की पीरा कोई न जाने मन ये जाने मैं जानू न जाने मेरी ये दुनिया आए न बादल मेरे बहाने ना कोई भवरा न कलियां मुरझाए है ये बगिया लड़ पछताऊं समझ न पाऊं रूठे पिया को कैसे मनाऊं बेद जिया के किसको दिखाऊं किसको बताऊं कलेस हो कनाई न छोड़ दे कलाई तू आई भूल न जा दरवेश मोरे सैया मैं लागू तोरे पैया भला ना जाओ परदेश लागे जिया कोटे लागे जिया कोटे लागे जिया को लागे जिया को लागे जिया कोटे I found a love for me. Oh darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Love found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
मैं तेनू समझा बाकी ना तेरे बिना लगदा जी मैं तेनू समझा बाकी ना तेरे बिना लगदा जी तू की जाने प्यार मेरा मैं करूँ इंतजार तेरा तू दिल तो ही जान मेरी मैं तेनू समझा बाकी ना तेरे बिना लगदा जी मेरे दिल में जन लया ने तेरे दिल दिया रहा तू जो मेरे नाल तुरेगा तुर पे मेरी आसा जीना मेरा हाय उड़ है तेरा कि मैं करा तू कर एतबार मेरा मैं करूँ इंतजार तेरा तू दिल तो ही जान मेरी मैं तेनू समझा बाकी ना तेरे बिना लगदा
Little girls, won't you listen closely? 'Cause no one told me, but you deserve to know that in this world you are not beholden. You do not owe them your body and your soul. All the youth in the world won't save you from growing older, and all the truth in a girl is too precious to be stolen from her. It's just the way it is, and maybe it's never gonna change. But I got a mind to show my strength, and I got the right to speak my mind, and I'm gonna pay for this. They're gonna burn me at the stake, but I have a fire in my veins, and I wasn't made to fall in line. No, I wasn't made to fall in line. No. Show some skin, make him want you, 'cause God forbid you know your own way home. And ask yourself why it matters, who it flatters. You're more than flesh and bone. All the youth in the world won't save you from growing older, and all the truth in a girl is too precious to be stolen from her. It's just the way it is, and maybe it's never gonna change. But I got a mind to show my strength, and I got the right to speak my mind, and I'm gonna pay for this. They're gonna burn me at the stake, but I have a fire in my veins, and I wasn't made to fall in line. No, I wasn't made to fall in line.
இதயத்தை ஏதோ ஒன்று இழுக்குது கொஞ்சம் என்று, இதுவரை இது போலே நானும் இல்லையே. கடலலை போலே வந்து கரைகளை அள்ளும் ஒன்று, முழுதிட மனதும் பின்வாங்கவில்லையே. இருப்பது ஒரு மனது, இதுவரை அது எனது. கனவுக்குள் கனவாயினை நானே கண்டேனே. 'Cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't want it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. No, I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. ख्वाब देखे झूठे मूठे पत्तियां बनाए कैसे सजना नाड़ी बेईमान. ख्वाब देखे झूठे मूठे पत्तियां बनाए कैसे सजना नाड़ी बेईमान. कैसे बताऊं तुझे बात जिया की, जानू मैं न जानू सारी चालू पिया की. कैसे बताऊं तुझे बात जिया की, जानू मैं न जानू सारी चालू पिया की. चैन मेरा लूटे लूटे पत्तियां बनाए कैसे सजना नाड़ी बेईमान. ख्वाब देखे झूठे मूठे पत्तियां बनाए कैसे सजना नाड़ी बेईमान.
வெண்மேகம் பெண்ணாக உருவானதோ, இந்நேரம் என்னை பார்த்து விளையாடுதோ. உன்னாலே பல ஞாபகம் என் முன்னே வந்தாடுதே, ஒரு நெஞ்சம் திண்டாடுதே. வார்த்தை ஒரு வார்த்தை சொன்னால் என்ன, பார்வை ஒரு பார்வை பார்த்தால் என்ன. உன்னாலே பல ஞாபகம் என் முன்னே வந்தாடுதே, ஒரு நெஞ்சம் திண்டாடுதே. வெண்மேகம் பெண்ணாக உருவானதோ, இந்நேரம் என்னை பார்த்து விளையாடுதோ. மஞ்சள் வெயில் நீ, மின்னல் ஒளி நீ, உன்னை கண்டவரை கண்கலங்க நிற்க வைக்கும் தீ. பெண்ணே என்னடி உண்மை சொல்லடி, ஒரு புன்னகையில் பெண்ணினாமே கோவப்பட்டதென்னடி. தேவதை வாழ்வது வீடில்லை கோவில், கடவுளின் கால் தடம் பார்க்கிறேன். ஒன்றா இரண்டா உன்னழகை பாட, கண்மூடி ஒரு ஓரம் நான் சாய்கிறேன். கண்ணீரில் ஆனந்தம் நான் காண்கிறேன். உன்னாலே பல ஞாபகம் என் முன்னே வந்தாடுதே, ஒரு நெஞ்சம் திண்டாடுதே. பார்த்த விழிகள், நீ பார்த்த நொடிகள், கேட்டாலும் வருமா கேட்காத வரமா இது போதுமா இதில் அவசரமா இன்னும் வேண்டுமா அதில் நிறைந்திடுமா நாம் பார்த்த நாள் நம் வசம் வருமா உயிர் தாங்குமா என் விழிகளின் முதல் வழி நிஜமடி பெண்ணே தொலைவினில் உன்னை நிலவினில் கண்டேன் நடமாட வழியடி பெண்ணே வரைமுறை இல்லை வதைக்கிறாய் என்னை மெதுவாக நீ பார்த்த விழிகள் நீ பார்த்த நொடிகள் கேட்டாலும் வருமா கேட்காத பரமா நிழல் தரும் இவள் பார்வை வழியெங்கும் இனி தேவை உயிரே உயிரே உயிர் நீதான் என்பாய் உடனே வருவாய் உடல் சாகும் முன்னால் ஆனால் இன்றே குளிர் வீசும் இது எந்தன் சிறைவாசம் இதில் நீ மட்டும் வேண்டும் பெண்ணே
Oh, so your wounds they show. I know you never felt so long. Hold on, head up, be strong. Oh, hold on until you hear them come. Here they come, oh, take an angel by the wings. Thank her now for anything, thank her now for one more day. Take an angel by the wings, time to tell her everything. Ask her for the strength to stay. Just take an angel by the wings, back her now for anything, back her now for one more day. Take an angel by the wings. inside a dollar everything, asking for the strength to start. You can do anything, anything. You can do anything. You can do anything, anything. You can do anything. You can do anything, anything. You can do anything. You can do anything, you can do anything. Thought I found a way, thought I found a way out, but you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now, but I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one near. Wanna feel alive outside. I can't find my fear. Isn't it lovely? Alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. I won't come home. Walking out of town, looking for a better place. Something's on my mind, always in my headspace. But I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one near. Wanna feel alive outside. I can't find my fear. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. I won't come home.
Whoa, it's been almost a year since we listened to performances. Thank you so much for all your participation. For this event, we are extremely delighted to have Mrs. Satya Prakash as our solo singing judge. Mrs. Satya Prakash is a renowned super singer star who has advanced in the industry as a highly demanded playback singer. With chartbusters under A.R. Rahman musicals like Rasali, Nalle Elle, Alaporan Tamilan to his credit, Mr. Satya Prakash has emerged as one of the most sought after singers in recent times. Apart from singing, Mr. Satya Prakash has also done many music covers and album songs. His cover on Padathu Paatellam from Caravan Lounge Tamil by Amazon Prime Music is currently trending on Instagram. He is also recognized as the best male playback singer from Hello FM 106.4 and has received many awards. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. I now request Mr. Satya Prakash to take over.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். This is playback singer Satya Prakash. I've been working in this music industry for the past 10 years as a playback singer and an independent musician, and I've been working with all leading music directors and I've sung over 200 plus songs now. And thank you so much NIFT for having me as a judge for solo singing competition this year. I really loved all the performances. I wish all the best for all the participants who participated in this solo singing. So it's time for the results. So runner-up. So the second place is being shared by two people. So I requested Nift Chennai Spectrum team to give the second place to two people. So the runner-up goes to Ria Tikku and Varsha Nair. So I really loved both of their performances. Ria, she played the guitar and she sang. I was like, it was very super powerful, and Varsha Nair is too technical. She sang the inflections really, really nice, and it was wonderful to hear Varsha sing. And I wish them success. And the first place goes to Akash R. He's the winner of this competition. Akash, congratulations. You sang beautifully. I really loved all those minute sangatis you did, and your voice also sounded very beautiful. Just the phone recording, but it showed the potential you have. All the singers. So I really liked the other performances, or some other performances. Jana, Sarah, her performance was also like really nice. Harini SV, her performance was also really good. So many other performances were like really good, but when it comes to marking, we could give only winner and runner. So congratulations to all the three. And NIFT Spectrum, thank you so much once again for having me as a judge. All the best, guys.
Hearty congratulations to all. With such exemplary talent with us, how can we not have a judges showcase? Now, let's watch an exclusive judges showcase by Mr. Satya Prakash.
பறக்கும் ராசாடியே நில்லு, இங்கு நீ வேகமா நான் வேகமா சொல்லு. கடிகாரம் பொய் சொல்லும் என்றே நான் கண்டேன், கிழக்கெல்லாம் மேற்காகிட கண்டேனே. பறவை போலாகினேன் இன்று, சிறகும் என் கைகளும் ஒன்று. ராசாடி பந்தயமா நீ முந்தியா நான் முந்தியா பார்ப்போம் முதலில் யார் சொல்வது அன்பை, முதலில் யாரைவது யாரைவதம்பை மௌனம் பேசாமலே பேசாமலே செல்ல வாவி நீரில் கமலம் போலாடி மெல்ல கனவுகள் வருதே கண்ணின் வெளியே என் தோள் மீது நீ குளிர் காய்கின்ற தீ எட்டு திசை முட்டும் என பகலினில் கொட்டும் பனி மட்டும் துணை இரவினில் நெட்டும் ஒரு பட்டு குரல் மனதினில் மடிவேனோ முன்னில் ஒரு காற்றின் களிமுகத்தினில் பின்னில் சிறு பச்சை கிளி முதுகினில் வாழ்வில் ஒரு பயணம் இது முடிந்திட விடுவேனோ எட்டு திசை முட்டும் என பகலினில் கொட்டும் பனி மட்டும் துணை இரவினில் நெட்டும் ஒரு பட்டு குரல் மனதினில் மடிவேனோ முன்னில் ஒரு காற்றின் களிமுகத்தினில் பின்னில் சிறு பச்சை கிளி முதுகினில் வாழ்வில் ஒரு பயணம் இது முடிந்திட விடுவேனோ ராசாளி பந்தயமா பந்தயமா முதலில் யார் சொல்வது அன்பை முதலில் யாரைவது யாரைவதம்பை மௌனம் பேசாமலே பேசாமலே செல்ல வாவி நீரில் கமலம் போராடி மெல்ல கனவுகள் வருதே கண்ணின் வெளியே என் தோள் மீது நீ குளிர் காய்கின்ற தீ என் தோள் மீது நீ குளிர் காய்கின்ற தீ குளிர் காய்கின்ற தீ குளிர் காய்கின்ற தீ
That was an amazing performance. Moving on to the next event, creative writing. The topic of the event was Epoch, the advent of a new era. The content had essays, short stories, scripts for plays, speeches and memoirs in English, Tamil or Hindi. So let us take a look at the work of all the participants. Thank you participants for all your submissions. Now, in the judging panel, we have Mr. Shakranarayanan, a professional in creative domain, a Nift alumni, and a qualified creative writing personnel from KJ Somaiya Institute of Journalism and Mass Communication. He is also a qualified transactional analyst and a management graduate. On the other hand, we have Dr. Divya Satyan, a professor in the Department of Fashion Technology, Chennai, who owns a valuable background in literature. She has been the advisory member on the boards of studies of VIT Chennai for their new fashion technology course, had given many lectures in Avina Shalingam University, ETGC National Conference and Times of India on alternative career opportunities. We are honored to have you both on our judging panel today. May I now request the judges to announce the results.
Everyone, I am the co-judge for the creative writing competition for this year's virtual spectrum at Nift Chennai, the very first of its kind and probably one of the best that is going to happen ever. Because given the COVID situation also, we are attempting to do a spectrum so that it gets involved everybody who's sitting at their homes into the events that are happening. I believe we got a very good response on the creative writing. Loads of people have written to us. It was a tough decision to actually go through and decide which one of the compositions becomes the best. But we have a very, very close finish with two people. Before deciding or before declaring the results here, I would just like to say that from both the judges' side, while one composition was so intense in its feelings that it actually made us connect with the writer and the writer's feelings, the other composition was beautifully formatted. And that's why it was so difficult for us to decide which one is going to be the best, but still, with a minor margin, we have been able to achieve the first and the second. The first prize goes to Samyukta R, and the second one to Anjana Badrinath. Congratulations to both of you, and of course to every participant, because we enjoyed thoroughly reading all the compositions and looking at the expressive creativity that came out through those pages. Thank you so much for making me part of this.
Thank you, ma'am, for the results. Congratulations to all the winners. Now beware, a solitary word can wreak havoc. Navigate smart to stay afloat. Yes, it's shipwreck time now. The shipwreck event was held on the online Zoom platform on 11th April, where students were given prompts on the basis of which they had to make persuasive and logical arguments. And you know what? It was such a hilarious session with participants and the judges, Mr. Manish Balakrishnan and Mr. Santosh Kumar, and led by the anchor myself, Shivam Sharma, and Vidya. Let's take a quick look at the glimpses of Shipwreck.
Sir, I am tired of living in this society where people are judging us, sir. So this judging aspect, I don't understand. We are living in a democratic, equalistic society where we have the freedom to wear whatever we want. So it is my wish. If I want to wear ripped jeans, if I want to wear hot pants, let them wear.
Exactly.
What others are thinking, exactly what others are thinking should never be an issue whatsoever. So I don't understand that point, AC, because it is your choice. If you don't want to wear jeans or hot pants, you want to wear a kurta pajama also, it is your call. It is not an issue.
Mr. Jitesh Sharma, why are you so serious? I don't know. It's just ripped jeans.
Sir, I'm just very attacked, sir. I feel very attacked because I'm very sick and tired of.
You can go in the rain and still it's waterproof. I can't still understand that point. What kind of science is that?
Exactly, Captain. It is science that you cannot understand. You cannot.
You know how much water does a denim take to make? I mean, you know how much water they use to make a denim?
Exactly. That is also another point.
He took a lot of other points. I'll come to Mr. AC later. But first, I'll finish Jitesh Sharma.
Yes,
Jitesh Sharma, come on, continue. So you said about air circulation. Okay, fine, air circulation. But Anna, there's another problem in Chennai. I mean, at least now the event is happening in Chennai. Machar will cut you. That is, a mosquito will bite you. What will you do that time?
Sir,
you go from the top hole and go hit in the bottom hole.
Even in hot pants, mosquito will bite you, sir. You have much more skin area in hot pants, sir. So much more mosquitoes will bite you. In jeans, at least it is very less, sir.
Okay, K gets us to two hot TV channels that have been, I mean, not TV channel, TV shows. One is Cook with Komali. Other one is Sollu Adella Munmai. Whoever wants to call dibs on whatever.
Sollu Adella Munmai.
Okay. Appa Prasad gets Cook with Komali.
Yeah, Captain.
Okay.
Captain, இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா குக் வித் கோமாளில
கேப்டன் அவ்வளவுதான். வீட்டுல ஒன்னா இருப்பீங்க, அவங்க பிரிச்சு விடுறதுக்காக அந்த ஷோ பார்க்கணும். ஆனா நான் எல்லாரையும் ஒண்ணு சேர்க்கறதுக்காக குக் வித் கோமாளி உருவாக்கியிருக்கேன். அவன் பிரிச்சு விடுறதுக்காக அந்த ஷோ உருவாக்கியிருக்கான்.
ஒன்னா சேர்த்து மொக்க ஜோக் அடிச்சு எல்லாரும் சாவடிக்கிறாங்க. அதான் உங்க பிளான். அப்படிலாம் இருக்கும்.
டாப் 1ல நம்ம தானே இருக்கோம். டாப் 1ல நாங்க தானே கேப்டன் இருக்கோம். அவங்கள கேப்டன் இருக்காங்க.
கேப்டன் வருஷமா டாப் 1 நாங்க தான் இருக்கோம் கேப்டன். டெய்லி 6 மணிக்கு எல்லா வீட்லயும் போய் பாருங்க. எல்லா பாட்டி எல்லா ஆன்ட்டி நம்ம ஷோ தான் பாப்பாங்க. அதான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ஷோல பாத்தீங்கன்னா வெறும் காமெடி மட்டும் தான் இருக்கும். எங்க ஷோல கோபம் இருக்கும், சோகம் இருக்கும், எல்லாம் கலந்து ஒரு ஃபுல் மீலா கொடுப்போம் கேப்டன்.
அஸ்வினோட லைஃப் ஹிஸ்டரி தெரியுமா? ஆன்சம் பாய் கேப்டன். இப்போ தமிழ்நாட்டிலே அஸ்வினை கொண்டு வந்தது நாங்க தான். கணின்னு ஒரு ஆள் இருக்குது தெரியுமா? கணின்னு ஒரு ஆள் கொண்டு வந்தது நான் தான். பாபா பாஸ்கர் அவருக்கு அவ்வளவு எனர்ஜி இருக்குன்னு யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா? நாங்க தான் இப்போ
இவங்க வந்து ஏற்கனவே இருக்கிற ஆளு, ஏற்கனவே எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்ச ஆளு இன்னும் நல்லா தெரியப்படுறாங்க. நாங்க யாருக்குமே தெரியாத ஆளு, மணி எல்லாம் எவ்வளவு ஃபேமஸ் ஆனா உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் கேப்டன். யாருன்னே தெரியாத ஆளு நாங்க கூப்பிட்டு அவங்க பிரச்சனையை சால்வ் பண்ணி அவங்க ஃபேமஸும் ஆக்டும் கேப்டன். எவ்வளவு பெரிய விஷயம் கேப்டன். சொசைட்டிக்கு தேவையான ஷோ எங்க ஷோ தான் கேப்டன்.
உப்மாவோட இன்கிரீடியன்ட் சொல்றேன், அப்பதான் மேகி வெர்சஸ் உப்மா.
அம்மாவோட அன்பு, கருணை, பாசம்.
Very deep, Captain. I think this is.
சரி, மேகி வெர்சஸ் உப்மா ஸ்டார்ட்.
Maggie.
Maggie. Hey, Captain, our Upma ingredient sonna, Captain. He knows more about Upma. I am Maggie, no, Captain. Captain, I vadakara, Captain. Upma enna theriyadu. Like, unmaya.
அப்ப நீ தான் உப்மா, அஸ்வின் குமார் தான் மேகி.
ஜிதேஷ் சர்மா இஸ் உப்மா and
Upma. Captain, Upma, ipo pathina, Upma is the very amazing dish, Captain, from our South India, but it is transcending international boundaries and it is getting very famous, Captain, because Upma is made from rava.
What is the color of Upma?
Upma is white in color, Captain.
No.
It has yellow in color, Captain.
My mother does not white.
It is, Captain, it is the color of love and affection of the mother, Captain. That is the color, Captain.
கடன் வாங்கி பேசுற.
Captain, it is made from dal as well as rava as well as ghee and onion, chili pepper.
What dal?
Dal. It is made from different types of dals, Captain. You can make it from arhar dal. You can make it from.
What is arhar dal?
Jitender dal.
No, Captain. Arhar is yennoda urla. Arhar means very nice dal, good quality dal. Arhar.
Good quality dal. Okay.
Arhar, Captain, is very.
நீ அறுக்குற, அடுத்தது போ.
Last point I'll tell, Captain. Last point I'll tell, Captain. You should save Upma because Upma is best. Thank you. Sorry.
இல்ல நீ இன்னும் டைம் எடுத்துக்கோ, ஒழுங்கா சொல்லு. போனா புரியணும். லாஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட்
இல்ல you wait until Ashwin finishes and make your last point. Okay, yeah.
கேப்டன், இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவர் சொன்னாரு உப்மால கடைசியில மா இருக்கு, அம்மாவோட லவ் அவக்ஷன் இருக்கு. மேகில ஃபர்ஸ்டே அம்மா தான் இருக்கு கேப்டன். அம்மா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வச்சு பண்ற டிஷ் மேகி தான் கேப்டன்.
இல்ல ரெண்டு பேரும் இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம் ஸ்கூல் போய்க்கீங்கன்னு சாரி நீ பேசு.
அவன் கொடுத்த உப்மால லைட்டா டைலூட் ஆயிட்டான்.
அவன் சொன்னாரு உப்மா இன்ஸ்டன்ட் உப்மா இப்பலாம் வந்துருச்சு. ஸ்டார்டிங்ல இருந்து எங்களுக்கு இன்ஸ்டன்ட் கேப்டன். 2 மினிட்ஸ்ல என்ன வேணா பண்ணலாம் கேப்டன். சோ பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்களுக்கு வேர்ல்ட் வைட்ல
not happen in 2 minutes please. I need to tell that here Santosh. 2 minutes
the biggest scam.
It's scam da. I have a lot of times when I have to go to meeting and everything, I'll go and like 2 minutes la pota nothing comes. That is வேக வெச்ச one noodles will come and அதை எடுத்து வாயில வெச்சா cancer will come.
That is the beauty, Captain. நீங்க எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன்ஸ் லோவா வச்சுக்கணும், ஒரு டீப்பான மீனிங்க சொல்றது தான் அந்த மேகியோட பாயிண்ட், கேப்டன். நீங்க ரொம்ப எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன்ஸ் வச்சீங்கன்னா அது சீக்கிரம் எழுந்திருச்சு எல்லாமே சீக்கிரம் நடக்குன்னா எப்படி கேப்டன்? கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுக்கும் கேப்டன். வாழ்க்கையில எல்லாமே டைம் எடுத்தா பண்ணுங்க கேப்டன். கேப்டன், இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க மேகில மேகி போட்டு தண்ணி ஊத்தி நீங்க என்ன வேணா ஆட் பண்ணலாம். வெஜிடபிள்ஸ்
மேகி போட்டு தண்ணி தான் ஊத்த முடியும், வேற ஊத்த முடியாது.
நீங்க வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணலாம், சிக்கன் ஆட் பண்ணலாம், மட்டன் ஆட் பண்ணலாம், முட்டை ஆட் பண்ணலாம், என்ன வேணா பண்ணலாம். அது ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் மேகி ஆயிடும் கேப்டன். ஆனா உப்பால நீங்க முட்டை போட்டு எவ்வளவு கேவலமா இருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் கேப்டன். சோ நீங்க என்ன வேணா எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் பண்ணலாம் மேகி வச்சு. என்ன வேணா மேகி பீட்சா, மேகி சாண்ட்விச் என்ன வேணா பண்ணலாம், கடையில கிடைக்குது. சோ இட்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட். உங்க கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி தூண்டு.
என்ன ஐ மீன் சந்தோஷ் இஸ் கமிங் டு தி பாயிண்ட் வேர் இந்த 5 rupees மேகி பாக்கெட் வாங்கிட்டு சாண்ட்விச் குள்ள வச்சிட்டு 55 rupees விக்கிறாங்க தெரியுமா வெளில.
கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி பூஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இந்த ஷிப்ரெக் ஈவென்ட்ல உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி தானே, அந்த மாதிரி கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி பூஸ்ட் பண்றது மேகி தான் கேப்டன். உப்மா காலங்காலமா ஒரே டிஷ் தான் இருக்கு கேப்டன். இட்ஸ் வெரி போரிங். அதனால நீங்க மேகி தான் சேவ்.
பட் உப்மா தான் எல்லாருக்குமே ரீச் ஆற டிஷ். எல்லாருமே காலையில இப்போ ஆபீஸ் போறோம்னா ரெடி பண்ணி நான் பாக்ஸ்ல போட்டு
ரீச் ஆல கேப்டன்.
மேகிய பாக்ஸ்ல போட்டுட்டு 10 நிமிஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் சாப்பிட முடியுமா என்னால?
அது ரொம்ப ஹார்ட் ஆயிடும் கேப்டன். அது
people there are 7 billion people, Captain. If you only rely on fruits and horticulture and not agriculture, then we will not have food for enough people, Captain. People will just die, Captain. So you cannot sustain any other industry, Captain.
Okay, headphones.
பிரசாத்
காதுக்குள் ஓசை.
ஜிதேஷ்
headphones. Listen to the rhythm of life.
Lord.
Ashwin.
I'll take all the obstacles around you. I'll make it disappear.
Okay. JC. AC.
Block yourself from the rhythm of life.
Okay, let them be themselves da.
Sir. Right.
One liner da about yourself. One liner, quick.
No. Actually, let them be the other person. Okay. Ipo give 1 point.
You should save me because I am the man that takes Bihar from backward to awesome.
You should save me because just like AC, I am also very cool.
Okay,
நீங்க என்ன
Prasad.
சேவ் பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா என்னோட பேர்லயே வின் இருக்கு. அஸ்வின், I am the winner captain. நீங்க என்னதான் சேவ் பண்ணுங்க.
Ashwin.
கேப்டன் யூ ஷுட் சேவ் மீ பிகாஸ் நான் வந்து பிரசாத் மாதிரி ரொம்ப ஸ்வீட்டா இருக்கேன் கேப்டன். சோ நான் உங்களை நல்லா பாத்துக்கேன்.
Say, okay, I think we can close it with this. Cool. Good job, boys. Actually, all four of you. Good job. Really, nalla panninga. See, now we are in an online platform. So, everything that matters is your face and voice and your actions. When you like punch a point, and the point mokke irundhalume and the actions le paadi point will give you a lot of confidence. So, Jitesh was trying it. I really appreciate Jitesh konjam try pandrena. Others can also do that. And just be more confident. Like, this entire thing is not some intellectual debate la kadiyadilla. So it's about how spontaneous you get with that one particular word. So சும்மா ரேண்டமா அந்த பேர் மட்டும் வச்சுட்டு அஸ்வினா வின் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் வச்சுட்டு போகாம go a little more creative. Apart from that, all of you are good. I think they're really good.
Yeah.
Manish.
For me, it was like I mean, all four of you are very interesting. You guys had your own content, your own style. You know, you had a very good content, and I really like. I mean, I really liked how you put forward your content. You were not shouting; you were just making a point. So, I mean, the next time I would rather say that the more content you're using, add more humor to it. Kunju add some, how they say, like gold cannot survive on its own. You need to have some copper with it. And the mari add kunju humor with it so that you will be more funnier. Santosh, and the vishayathila a huge applause to these people. Without crowd, it's very hard to do.
Yeah. It's very hard to do without crowd. It's very hard.
You guys did a very good job.
Yeah, good job. And I think it's time for them to take over. And thanks, guys, for having us. Thanks. I had a lot of fun. So thanks for having us here.
Thank you so much, sir. That is such an hilarious session we had. And
as the judges will now finalize the results, we come to the closure of the event. So thank you everyone for being a part of this event and starting our virtual fashion spectrum with a bang. Thank you all the participants, and I give you all my warm regards and all the best for the results.
So as how Manishana said, what we missed the most during this pandemic was all these events, like we couldn't relate and all. So, and somehow we made it possible today.
Yeah. You guys did a very good job. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to see my faculty, Jayaraj sir, Shankar sir, Saradwati ma'am is also there, I guess. So thank you so much to all of you people. Thank you so much, NIFT. I'm so proud to be an alumni here. And at the same time, you guys actually pulled off an event, because many people said online, virtual, how are these people going to do? But it's actually good. You guys are doing a good thing.
Yeah, the little fun what we had today is that's what is the aim of the show. Epoch, we meant to give that gesture to everyone who's a part of it, and I think we finally made it possible in this event. And thank you so much, all the participants. Thank you. I know it's very difficult with the crowd sitting at your home. You will have so many distractions, but still you guys made it. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you all stay safe and stay home, and please take care of your health even through this pandemic. Thank you so much, guys.
I would like to thank Mr. Santosh and Manish for being here. Thanks for your valuable time. And for the participants. So for this particular event, we had more than 25 queries. So since this event being online, most of them were hesitant to participate. And I really appreciate your presence here. You were very bold to attempt to do it online. And it was very lively. I didn't feel like it's happening online. So it was very lively. There are some limitations, I agree to that, but it was really great having you all.
One of the main criteria in Shipwreck is the audience reactions. But even through an online platform, I think our participants have excelled in it in their own way. Our very own judge, Mr. Manish Balakrishnan, is a designer, filmmaker, dancer, rapper, and whatnot. Also the co-founder of Just Suit and Stark's Warehouse, multi-brand outlet. He has won various awards, titles, and in multiple categories. The most recent awards being the Student of the Year Nift 2020, Extraordinary Service Award, and Best Design Collection Knitwear Design Batch of 2020. He has directed over 5 short films and made 3 rap albums. And let us stay tuned for his recent work, Madras to Mars, which will be releasing soon on all music platforms. On the other hand, we had Mr. Santosh Kumar, who is a podcast anchor, theatre artist, and also a crowd enthusiast. He has received many awards like Best Actor in Sarang IITM 2019 and IIMB 2020, Best Director and Best Script SSN 2019, and also a special mention in Best Actor RVCE 2020. May I now request the judges to please announce the results.
Hi guys, this is Manish Balakrishnan. I was one of the judges for Shipwreck. Santosh Kumar and I had judged the event. It was a very good experience overall. The participants did a very good job. So we had judged the participants on 4 criteria, which was content, humor, spontaneity, and we had a few brownie points. So when we had total the scores, the winner is Jitesh and the runner is Ashwin. Congratulations, winners. You did a very good job. Even the other participants, you guys also did a very good job. And we had mentioned the pointers about individual participants in the, during the Shipwreck event itself. And we would like to thank the organizers for putting up this innovative virtual spectrum. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much.
Enjoying the event. Now, let us take a short break and join back sharp at 2 p.m. Stay tuned. Lots of amazing events coming ahead.